Do not harass any individual in this video. Any inflammatory statements said are for the purpose of entertainment and should be taken lightly. Cheaters suck, but targeted harassment is worse. Do not try what you are about to see at home. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello ladies and gentlemen. Been putting off making this video for about almost 2 months. It's more like 1.5. But yeah, so this is the 4th Overwatch video, and it is about is_Adam. He was a player on id, mainly an Arsenal player, but was also pretty good at PF. And by pretty good, I mean he's cheating his ass off in both games. So pretty much, we're gonna watch a little response video he made, because what happened in Arsenal was he was banned, and then like a day later they were like, okay, this technically isn't like enough evidence, so we're gonna unban him. See, this is the 22nd. He was banned on the 20th, so yeah, it was a pretty quick overturn. You can see in the comments. Okay, over here he says he got unbanned. But we're gonna go through his video. I'll tell you why it's bullshit. And then after this video's over, I'm gonna cut to a session I recorded earlier where I went over more clips of Adam and him cheating. And then after that, we'll go back to me and I'll talk more about the ban and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's talk about the ACL Ash drama. I will first be showing the clips that I'm being accused of. After that, I will be debunking the clips. Okay, that's what he said. I do want to note, he privated this video, officially, quote unquote, officially the best Arsenal player. He said, moving all of the ACL videos since I no longer want to associate myself with them. If I have to, I'll make a response. Which is interesting. Why would you? I don't know. It's really weird. It's like, okay. I mean, like, if I was like brain dead, I could understand where he's coming from. But I watched the original video. He wasn't like advertising for ACL or anything. They were just like clips from it, I guess. I don't know. It was really weird. But anyways, let's watch these clips. There's some squeaker talking in the background. We'll just mute that. No offense to whoever that squeaker is. Look at these clips. Oh, the mouse. Oh, he's right over there, guys. What a surprise. In most of the clips, it's hard to see because of the motion blur. And it's also hard to hear because of the music. Raw clip. Okay, hold on. Without motion blur, you can see the enemy easier on the hill. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, when I first fucking watched this, I literally could not see the guy unless I did this. We'll go frame by frame. Is that the guy he's talking? That's not the guy he's talking about. I should be going frame by frame. Okay. So there's the guy back there. Oh, that's the guy he's talking about. There he is. And then he's gone. So that's 2 frames. 2 frames that he can see this guy. Although I think this might be merging of the last frame since it has critical hit here twice. So I think this is actually 1 frame. So if you want to do some math here real quick, if you want to bust up the calculator, forgive me if my math is wrong, but we're going to figure out how many frames that is. So this is 30 frames per second, he's saying, right? Yep, 30 frames per second. 1 divided by 30 equals that times 1,000. And this is how many milliseconds that person is on screen. 33 milliseconds, and he spotted this guy. Now, I will say it could have been more time than that, and it could have been less time than that even. It's just that the frame's only going to capture like a certain moment. Like it could have been, let's say, okay, I'm doing a bad job of explaining myself, but let's say the game was at 60 FPS and he showed for 2 frames, then it would have been the same time as this, right? But oh gosh, I'm doing a really bad job at explaining this. So just because this person, just because this is a lower FPS recording, it doesn't necessarily mean this guy is on the screen for less time, because the game's still moving as fast. The 30 FPS is still going technically as fast as the normal a higher frame rate game would. It's just that there are less frames to see. So this 33 millisecond time I had up on screen isn't super accurate to how long that person is on screen, but it's still relatively close, and it should be within 1 or 2 frames of that. So let's say max 90 milliseconds. That would be adding another 2 frames, or I guess it'd be 100 milliseconds, which is faster than any normal human reaction time, by the way, since average reaction time is at least above like 170. So yeah, we're saying, so I'll show it at full speed again. You can't see him. You can't, like, it is really hard to see this. So this is what we're supposed to see, like, this is from his raw gameplay. And you're supposed to see that. Like, I don't buy it. I'm sorry, but no normal person's gonna see that while they're playing. Like, he literally shows that, and it's like, oh yeah, you can see him now. I don't know, man. I didn't first see it. Maybe I have old man eyes. Who knows? 20-year-old me developing Parkinson's, dementia, Alzheimer's, all that jazz. But yeah, just to clarify, with a 144 hertz, it wouldn't necessarily be that you have more time. It could be that there's more time on screen, but it's just that the intervals that the picture updates are going to be more precise than if it's 30 FPS. So it could have been a little more time, but it's not going to be enough time to make up for that difference in that difference we see on screen. Like, it's not going to make it go by, it's not going to make the game feel so much slower that you're able to see that guy more clearly. That's just not how frame rates work. I don't know why this one's included. This one's just like, here, I can listen to the raw footage now since Squeaker Man isn't talking. Yeah, that's just whatever. I don't know why it was included. So I just want to say, showing the raw clip means absolutely nothing here, like literally nothing. And he said, okay, this is a common spawn in pubs and is allegedly a lock onto an enemy. It's not a lock. It's just like, why are you looking there if nobody's actually there? You know, you can't tell a person spawns there. So it's like, why are you gonna pre-aim that? You have no knowledge somebody could or is there. You say it is a spawn, although apparently from talking to Arsenal players, it isn't that common of a spawn. But you know, even if it is, like, you're not gonna look there before somebody's actually there. Like, that's just not a logical thing you're gonna do. Unless you're just, I don't know, either a troglodyte or you can see him through the wall. So it's one of those two options. Sorry, but it just is. Okay, this one's pretty funny. I think there are more squeakers. Let me mute it. This is a pretty bad clip, I will say. Although, yeah, I guess he doesn't disagree. I don't have to explain this one. If you play Sandtown, you know that's a spawn. And this explanation is just fucking stupid. So we'll go into this. He says, let me pause it. All three players are dead, meaning the first player to spawn will be across from me. Yes. Technically, the player has to be across from him. But he doesn't know that. He doesn't know that in the clip. We can go back and watch this. I think we go back to here, right? So he gets this kill. And supposedly he knows, okay, that player is going to spawn across from me. But if you actually look at the footage, he, instead of looking in that corner, he says he knows they're going to spawn in. He looks to the left, and then he looks to the right. So it's bullshit that he quote-unquote knows that person is going to spawn in the fucking corner because he's looking to the left and the right. There would literally be no reason to do that if he quote-unquote knew the fucking spawns. He's a goddamn idiot. And even if he knows, quote-unquote fucking knows, they're going to spawn in that goddamn corner, guess what? That doesn't mean they're going to be behind this exact fucking pillar that he's aiming at. There are probably multiple fucking spawns over there. Okay? So what Adam is saying is so unbelievably fucking stupid that it doesn't make any sense. And keep in mind, it doesn't seem like there's any frame, or maybe there's at least one like frame in here. We're gonna go at 30 FPS. I think there might be one frame where there is like a tiny little fucking sliver that is barely goddamn noticeable, where that person might be there. But nobody's gonna fucking see that if there is. And he doesn't claim he sees it either, which also makes me think, you know, he doesn't really know what to fucking explain for this, because it's a really goddamn blatant clip. Okay, it's a really goddamn blatant clip. And that's the clip that fucking convinced me that he was 100% cheating. Okay, this explanation is also fucking stupid. I'll be 110% honest. Like, okay, so he's saying, because he heard this shot, which is so fucking quiet, literally, you have to goddamn turn it up all the way just to hear it. He's saying that because he heard that shot, he's perfectly pre-aiming this guy who's around the corner. I think everybody watching can realize how fucking stupid of an explanation that is. It literally does not add up in any world or galaxy. He's just saying stupid shit. He's just saying stupid shit. Oh guys, that's the Webley user. Oh, I'm so fucking smart because I pre-aimed the wall after I heard a gunshot, which wasn't even directly where I was looking. Huh, fucking strange, dude. It's like, how stupid do you have to be to think that explanation actually convinces anybody of anything? God damn. Okay, now so we've got 216 of clips. I have a whole boggle of clips. do I put them in here? I'll do it just after this video, because pretty much the rest of this video is just, it's pretty much just whataboutism. If you don't know what that is, it's looking at other guys and being like, oh, you know, they do the same thing or similar, so why don't they get the same attention? And pretty much it's because these guys don't have the same amount of clips to the same frequency. Like, it's not like I was watching a lot of Draco's videos. He's the one on screen right now. He doesn't do the same shit. And not nearly, and even if there is some weird shit, it's not nearly as consistent. Because I shit you not, I could really fucking cherry pick things that look off in Adam's videos. It's pretty much every kill you can be like, whoa, that looks a little fucking weird, looks a little unusual compared to other players. But then, like, if I look at Draco, who was supposedly, like, the #1 Arsenal player before Adam or whatever the fuck, there's nothing even like Adam's shit. And, you know, like, Draco has really good fucking aim, but he's, like, clearly not cheating, if you catch my drift. So, you see just more clips, and then this is quite literally nothing. There's at least 3 people in ACL that have been caught cheating. Oh, that's crazy. This literally means nothing, by the way. Like, this quite literally means nothing. Oh my gosh, dude, he's admitting it too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys, it's such a big deal. Okay, I'm literally gonna skip all this shit. I really don't care about this. Okay, he misspells bias here, but at the end he's like, my Ash ban was because the Ash people disliked me. And then some random retard whose opinion does not matter, it's just a fucking trog. You know, the reason you got blacklisted from Ash is because one of the founders is a Sir More simp. Okay, this is the textbook definition and the shit that was going on before of ad hominems, which is bringing up irrelevant shit to try and detract from your opponent's point, right? He's just trying to bring this up to be like, oh, you can't really trust them, without properly responding to the clips against him, because the clips make it pretty fucking obvious he's cheating. So guess what? And I need to, like, I need to say to everyone who's from the Arsenal community watching this, I'm not affiliated with anything in Arsenal, okay? I'm a fucking Phantom Forces person, and that's the only reason I'm making this video. That's the only reason I'm making this video, so. Yeah, because he's cheating his ass off in PF as well, or at least he fucked off. And you know what? I care about your guys' community as well. I don't want you getting fucked over by the same cheater you guys have let run rampant to earn fucking $2,000 or whatever he has on his stupid fucking Roblox channel. So, now you guys might be wondering, why aren't you covering any Phantom Forces videos or Phantom Forces gameplay if he's cheating in Phantom Forces? Well, first, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it over to old Nolan. He's the one who's gonna go over more clips, and there's some PF clips in that breakdown, but yeah, we'll shoot it over there first, and then I'll explain. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Nolan of the past. That's the time and day or whatever. I've got some clips to show you all. Some clips of this very legitimate player I know. Best player I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, this is obviously sarcasm. This is about Adam. These are some clips I found, about 2 minutes worth, from going through like his videos. I thought this would be more convenient, since I'm not just gonna watch them raw and then edit it all together, I can just upload this as like a raw thing, go through, explain each clip, yada yada, but I don't have to like fucking script it or whatever, you know? So, let's go. So, I mean, this one here is just from the video, but it's pretty clear. And it's one he brings up in his, his like debunking video or whatever, which I should have already explained how that shit's fucking stupid. This one wasn't even included in the original video, but it's pretty weird how he goes checking for some sort of peek there, even with his teammate right there. Like if he's, yeah, so he checks for the guy there, doesn't see him. He does this a lot where he looks at an angle where he knows the guy is, but he can't actually see the guy. So we'll be seeing that a few times. And then, yeah, he's somehow supposed to just see this guy through his like teammate. And it makes no sense as to why you would logically look there if his teammate is still there, because, you know, if a guy's there, he's gonna shoot that guy, right, and kill him, and then that's how, okay, that guy's over there, I guess I'll react. But no, he's just gonna stare at his teammate for a kill, which just doesn't really make any sense. So what was for, oh yeah, this one he does bring up in his original video. I'll probably debunk it there, but he's just an idiot the way he defends it. This one, in one of his videos, is a really weird aspect ratio, so I had to do this. And this one, if you slow it down, we're gonna go like frame by frame, right? He like tracks this guy through the pillar. Okay, so as far as I can tell, you can't see him at all. Like I can't really see a pixel of him. He moves over to the right here. I still can't see him. And I'm looking really hard. Maybe I need like a, I don't know, wall hacks or something to see him. But it's pretty clear. I can't tell if there's a guy in there. It's a big mess of pixels, but it doesn't look like it. Anyways, he's like perfect, like from what I can tell from just following this, if we go like 0.25 speed, I can't tell if somebody can be seen through these pillars, but I don't know. It's pretty similar. Yeah, it's just like he's like already tracking this guy despite not even being able to see him. And then like the perfect just crosshair stays on him. And this is something I might bring up earlier, so sorry. I can't predict what I'm gonna say in the future exactly, because I'm not gonna script this shit. But people have been saying his aim is legit. I highly fucking doubt it. If he's using ESP, there's literally no reason for him to not aimbot as well. And there are some things I clip which support that later on, besides just like nuts aim. So hopefully I can show that. But yeah, he like starts tracking. He like knows this guy's about to peek before he even peeks. Already ready to track him, and he can't be seen. So at least from what I can see. And I mean, I don't think Adam has a widescreen monitor like this. He records most of his videos either stretched or in 16:9. So I don't know. It seems like ESP to me. Let's go back to full speed. Now we've got PF clips. Isn't that exciting? Really weird transfer there. It's like, what is he shooting at? After, I think there might be a guy there actually. You might be able to see like a pixel, although he adds this shitty motion blur effect, which honestly helps his case. Just because I can't tell. Although you can see right there and on the radar that there is actually a guy near where he was shooting. But of course, if he's transferring between all of these different targets here, he's not going to be able to see the guy over there. And I don't think he's looking at radar either. But even if he was looking at radar, okay, then he moves up and starts shooting at those guys to the left. But no, instead, he seemingly after he kills this guy on the trampoline, he's like, oh yeah, there's a guy right here. Because he immediately turns and is onto him. And this guy does eventually shoot, but it's just weird how, like, why would you also try and shoot with the Tech 9 when there's obviously a wall there? It's just illogical, you know? So, yeah, there's another clip. This one, yeah, this one's just so stupid, so stupid. Like, I think there's some sort of delay on, like, the wall hack he's using or something. Because this guy's, like, proning, and he's already pre-firing him. Like, we'll play it in full speed, right? We'll just play this at full speed. He's, like, already shooting at this guy while he's proning. He can't even see him, but, yeah, he's pre-aiming him before he goes around the wall. And then something weird happens after he reloads. He, like, jumps out, and he's, like... It's so weird. Let me play this again in, like, slow motion. But he's, like, trying to transfer to the escalator, but you can see his, like, mouse keeps him on this guy instead of actually going for, like, the guy on the escalator. It's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. It's just like, why would you aim like that, you know? It reeks of some sort of, like, okay, your aimbot's fucking you up there a little bit. Because the normal guy would either just, like, commit to shooting this first guy and then transfer, or commit to shooting the guy you quote unquote hear going up the escalator and then switching. But no, he doesn't do that. It's really, really weird. So I don't know. Now, I included these two clips together because these are really, really similar to the Dolkin ones on Warehouse from the last video. Like, there's no reason he should be trying to wallbang something like this. This guy is on radar. I will give him that. This guy is on radar, but it's just like any normal player isn't gonna hit that shot. Like, especially aiming in like this, just staring at the wall. You know, maybe some, like, people would go for a no scope there and try and get lucky, but you can tell he's, like, really trying to be precise with this shot, which is just really fucking stupid on his end. And it's the exact same thing for this as well. He literally just aims at the wall and shoots. You know, it's just like, if any Clippers watching this, then they can tell something fishy's going on, because you don't just aim at the fucking wall and shoot, okay? I don't know what he sees. Maybe there's some ghost murals that my eyes just can't comprehend, that, you know, he fucking conjured up with his dark magic or whatever, wherever the fuck his quote unquote legit aim came from. But holy shit. Now this one is really small, but I think it really speaks a lot, like, when you first watch it. And I'll slow this down into, like, 0.25 speed, because most people aren't gonna spot this first time they watch it. And it's just about here. You can see before he rounds the corner, he's starting to actually track this guy while falling, you know? It really doesn't make sense, you know? He's supposedly, like, a super experienced Arsenal player. Then why are you aiming all the way up here? You're going to be aiming either up here or in this doorway or something. But he rounds the corner, aiming very conveniently onto a guy that's falling down. And you can see he starts his crosshair up in this area where this guy was, and then moves it down while the guy is falling down. We go frame by frame. Oh, it's all the way up there. His crosshair starts to fall, and we can see this guy falling at about the same speed. So it's just those things. It's the most obvious. Alright, so I was editing this video. This all cut out, so I'm re-recording it. Pretty much, what I was saying about this clip right here is that, like, it's most obvious when someone's cheating if they're doing shit, like, subconsciously. You know, they're doing shit, like, where if you're doing it, you know you can see the guy through the wall. Like, this small shit, the fucking tracking while he's falling behind the wall. It's like you're not going to do that if you're not cheating. This is a really small thing, but it's just that like he ignores this person for such a long time just because he's staring at this guy who he's trying to run up and kill. He's pretty much staring at him when he runs up here. If we go back to like here, you can see them just around the gun, but he's still getting shot for quite a while before he even reacts. But yeah, it's just really weird. This one was one which made me think he was aimbotting, just because, you know. So at first he decides, okay, I'm gonna shoot this guy right here, but then go a few frames later and he's shooting at these guys who are actually in spawn, which are the easier kills. But then, as soon as this guy runs over the guy he's shooting at, his crosshair begins to track the guy that's running instead of going for the people that are in the spawn that he's killing. And so maybe it'll be easier for you to see that if I play that in like 2.5 speed here. Okay, let's watch. He's tracking this guy. Oh, never mind, he switches. And then his crosshair starts following that guy when he's actually trying to shoot at these guys. So it's one of those things where you're not doing that if you're like, are you going to try and kill that guy or you're not going to? It just seems like a malfunction with whatever aim assist he's using, that he decides, okay, I'm going to shoot at this guy but not commit to the kill. You know, he like decides, okay, I'm going to kill this guy, but not actually. I'm going to go for these guys that spawned. But okay, he walked over my crosshair, so I'm going to start tracking him instead. But then, okay, I don't actually want to kill the guy I'm starting to track. I want to go back to the guys that just spawned. It doesn't work out. It doesn't work like that. Any normal person who knows how to aim isn't going to do that. This one's just like one of those ones from the ACL video, you know, where he's like, oh, I'm gonna look at this corner where nobody's at, and then, oh, surprise, a second later they show up. So not much breakdown there. This one, I thought there was something there when I did the breakdown originally, but it's like too complicated. I don't want to go over it. This one, yeah, this one's just really similar to the one from before too. You can even see how like he's already tracking this guy's head while he's coming out. See how his crosshair slightly moves when the person first starts to come out. So I don't know, man. Maybe he just has a sixth sense. Maybe he's just a god, just like this. Oh, and just like, okay, dude, why not? Why not just randomly wallbang that guy? You know? Why not? Am I still recording? Yeah, I'm still recording. Okay, just want to make sure. But yeah, it's like, okay, he sees the guy. He sees this guy. Oh, then he wallbangs this wall, or he like shoots at that wall when no one's there. And then he's like, oh, I'm gonna wallbang this wall here, even though you can't wallbang that. And it's really weird. He like tries to pass off that he has a lot of game knowledge, but then he does like shit like this, where it's like, okay, you obviously don't know much about the game, because you know there is actually a spawn in that corner, but you can't wallbang it from that angle. So it's like, do you have the spawn? Do you have the knowledge of the spawns to know someone could be there, or do you not have the knowledge of the game to know you can't wallbang that? You know, it's like, if you're gonna claim knowledge about the game, then you gotta know about both. It can't just be one or the other. Okay, and then yeah, he just flicks and it's like, oh, random headshot. That's weird. Now this, this one's fucking weird. It's like the Dolkid one. It's like, oh, it's a ghost. Oh wait, there's nothing there. Gotta shoot at this guy. Oh wait, there is a ghost. Oh, he's right there. It's so stupid. Like, you're gonna flick to a guy that's not even on your fucking screen, and it's like, it's the funniest shit. Oh, there's not a guy there. Oh wait, I'm gonna shoot at this guy. Oh wait, oh, am I gonna flick over there? I gotta get the kill first. Okay, now I flick. It's like, Like, that one is so fucking obvious. That's not even a spawn over there, by the way. For all you Arsenal people watching, there is no spawn there. There's just a guy sitting there. And he just happens to fucking know. This guy isn't on radar either. You can check in the bottom left. They aren't there. Oh. It's so easy, guys. It's so fucking easy. Just gonna go ahead and get the kill there. Just... It's so stupid. Alright, this is just something really small. All of these kills, obviously, like, you can chalk up to aimbot, but it's really this transfer over here where he's like, okay, I'm going to start looking at this, even though a guy hasn't appeared there yet, and then, oh, there's a guy there, so that's just small. And then this last one is another one that really made me think he had aimbot, since, like, if you slow this down, you can see he's, like, trying to figure out which person he's aiming at. He's like transferring between both of their heads, where once again it would be like, okay, are you going to choose this guy to kill, or are you going to choose the other guy to kill? You know, it's like, okay, make up your mind, bro. Like, again, he just bounces between their heads, like, oh yeah, oh, I'm gonna aim at this, no, I'm gonna aim at the left, no, the right, no, the left. And it's like, okay, yeah, I don't really get it. And that's pretty much the end of the video. So yeah, that's the end of that. We'll hop it over to new Nolan. That's actually old Nolan because this is re-recorded. But yeah, it's a little complicated, the timelines. It's like Avengers, Infinity War, Endgame, or whatever. Although I don't watch Marvel, so maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Alright, bye. So, okay, now you're wondering, okay, those are still mostly Arsenal clips. So why aren't you breaking down Phantom Forces videos? Well, we actually did have Adam watchlisted in SCL and PFMM. So let's go check out those videos. Alright, watchlist recordings from in watchlist recordings. Here's one. Oh, this video is private. Oh, well, let's check this other one. Oh, this video is private. Hey, well, at least we watchlisted him in PFMM, so surely he has, you know, videos from there, so let's check out those. Ooh, alright, let's check out this one. Private. Okay, let's check out this one. Private. Okay, let's check out this one. Private. Okay, let's check out this one. Private. What about this one? Private. And, you know, we'll just try for shits and giggles. Last one? Private. Okay, well, now you know the fucking answer. Pretty much, he got put on. What we did in SCL was, I started my investigation, like, shortly after his fucking, shortly after this match here was uploaded. I watched it and I was like, okay, this guy, I'm pretty sure he's fucking cheating. So I talked to some other guys, and he got put on external recording in SCL. He wasn't even banned, mind you. I banned him in PFMM because that's my shit and I run it. I own it, okay. I banned him because I could fucking tell. But SCL, you know, they have to follow their fucking guidelines. So they put him on external recording, which basically means, okay, you will need to use a camera to record your screen outside of your desktop. So that happened, and then he privated all his recordings. You can see here, Zach, can you please keep watch list recordings viewable? Well, no, Adam kept it private and left. Even though he wasn't banned, he was just told, hey, if you're going to play games, you have to use an external device to record your screen. Pretty damning, if I have to say myself. Although I will say, we do have some video of opponents from this game in particular, which I thought was particularly sus. And for the people from PF, I'll let you fucking decide if he's cheating in this or not. So, Here we go. We'll look at this one. You see, Donnie tries to spray him, but Adam just fucking pinpoints him through the wall from 150 studs. And see, this is even more like difficult for. It should be more difficult for Adam to do than Donnie, because Adam has like a smaller cone which he can fire from, and it's more obvious how to pinpoint him. But Donnie's further away from the wall, so it's harder to pinpoint him. It's sort of like smokes in CS. If you're closer to a smoke, it's gonna be easier to spam you through it than for you to spam through the smoke at somebody. It's just, if you play CS, you get that reference. But anyways, here's another clip. You know, not much to say there except skill issue, dog. I will say he does show up on radar here, but it's just like you're not just wall banging and landing all of your shots like Adam does here. Like, you're just not doing that ever. Check out this next one.
Oh, good.
What is? I forgot what this one was in particular. It might be nothing. I think it's nothing. I think I left that in accidentally. We'll go to this next one. This is from somebody else's POV. We'll see what Adam does in this one. Okay, pretty normal kill. Oh. Oh. See, this one I saw in his recording, and I'm like, okay. So what happens here, we'll slow this down, is he tracks this guy going up the fucking stairs and pinpoints them through the ceiling. Literally. Okay, I know you can see this person through the wall here, because they clip through, but even so, you still should not be able to perfectly track someone like that when they're moving in that sort of way. She's moving up and diagonally, and then moving across, like above. It's pretty much impossible to wallbang, and it's the shit that really sold it for Dolkin if you go back and watch episode 3 of this series. And then this last clip here, yeah, Adam pretty much beams Black Evo's head through the wall, and then stares at Hu Tao. She has a cringe fucking username. Pretty much stares at this person before even rounding the wall. So I don't know. See, he even like gets it's a little sus. So it's like, yeah, if you know what, I've laid out all the fucking cards. He's privated like, yeah, he's privated like these other fucking recordings, right? But he said in this one he was removing the ACL video since he no longer wanted to associate himself with ACL. How does that work for these other ones then? How does this work for SCL and PFMM? Because, like, I mean, PFMM, I mean, you could say the same thing, but the problem is those videos were unlisted anyways. Nobody was watching them outside of the people that have access to that chat in PFMM. And for SCL, he wasn't even banned, you know? He wasn't banned. He was just put on external recording. They just said, hey, make a camera, record, make it focus on your screen. And he privated those. So you can't even remotely say this is the same thing. He's privating them ultimately because he was cheating. That's my conclusion. And yeah, I really have one more thing to say about all of this, and we'll have to go to his Roblox thing, and we'll have to look at this little meme he's got. Arsenal money, $2,000 winnings. Dog, dude, this is like, I'm pretty sure he's been cheating the whole time. And to know he's won $2,000 from cheating fucking disgusts me. Like, we can go back, we can go back to my channel and we can look at these other people. We've got Miku here, we've got Dolkin, and we've got Bodinator. And it's like, Bodinator was just a fucking idiot, okay? He came first game into comp, thought he could cheat, literally went negative, and is just like a fucking footnote in Phantom Force's comp history, right? He was literally irrelevant, and I made the video because I was like, you know what? I got this footage, I may as well use it. And for Miku here, Miku was much more like involved in the competitive community and definitely cheated in matches and scrims. But the difference is comp back then wasn't for money or anything. There weren't even prizes of any sort. We just played for fun and for bragging rights. So while cheating in a competitive environment isn't a good thing whatsoever, I think it's somewhat forgivable just because the stakes aren't higher. It'd be hard for me to accept them back, but I can at least say, okay, you didn't fuck over people the same way. And for Dolkin, he didn't play comp at all. These were all pub clips that these videos were from. It's just that, hey, he was stylist staff, and stylist staff are supposed to have these higher standards. But even then, like, it's sort of a double-edged sword because you could say, oh, because he had this knowledge about cheating, then like, he could have done his job better. He could have gotten more people banned. So, him cheating in pubs is really unattached from him and his role as a stylist staff and cheating or whatever. But to cheat and to make money off it, God, it's literally stealing. It's stealing from the people that host the tournaments, and it's stealing from the people that compete in the tournaments alongside you. Like like it makes my blood fucking boil that anybody could do that. Like literally a $2,000. That's a lot of fucking money, you know? And it's like, damn. So, yeah, I mean, that's really why I made the video. Like, he fucked off out of Phantom Forces. Everyone knows he was cheating in PF. All of his behavior has made it pretty clear. But he's still active in the Arsenal community. Like, I looked up, if I look him up, they're like recent videos of him playing. Think. Let me do. I know I saw like a 1v1 recently. Yeah, see, there's a 1v1 from 4 days ago where he's playing, and it's like, here's another 1v1. But yeah, this guy, like, for everyone in Arsenal, I really feel bad, like, that you guys got scammed like this. And I mean, you guys, maybe you don't want to ban him, and you should just make him fucking external record, give him the SCL treatment like I said. Don't even have to outright ban him, but for all the shit he's done over there, it's like, man, I can't help but fucking just feel yeah, it disgusts me. That's all I really have to say. I think that's the end of the video. Oh well, I will say, um, don't go out and harass Adam over this. What he did was really fucking shitty. And like I said, it really makes me mad. But at the end of the day, if you go out and harass people, I would still say I would still say that's worse than cheating on Roblox, making someone want to kill themselves and then using an external program on Roblox, like, I feel like, the first one's a little bit worse, so how about don't make people feel shitty. Guess what? He makes me mad. And I'm making this video to educate you guys. Maybe make someone laugh, but like, I'm not out there, pinging him like, oh, go kill yourself or something like that. So don't do that shit. It's where I fucked up with these past ones. They cheated, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It's fucking Roblox, okay? And if anyone has the ability to say that, I think it's me, because, I've been on Roblox over 10 years now. Almost 12 in fucking October. Jesus Christ. And I've been playing comp, going back to Core 5 back in like 2015 is when I started, and that was 6 years ago. 6.5, I guess, since I started in March. But yeah, it's not the end of the world if someone cheats. It's not the end of the world if someone cheats. Just get them out of the community. Forget about them. Just do that. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. Sorry for the somber tone or whatever. But if you enjoyed, consider subscribing and liking the video. If you didn't like the video, either one, leave a hate-filled comment, or two, really go back and look over everything. You don't even need my commentary. Just look at the evidence from his channel and really ask yourself, do I is this shit normal that he's doing, or is there a lot of shit that really does look suspicious? So go ahead, ask yourself that, and yeah, I hope you all have a good day. Thanks for watching.